Hello, we're live. It's us. We're here for the campaign wrap up. Womp womp. Silvistead, Dire D&D Odyssey, run of course by Patrick. Wow.
Hello.
Yeah, this is our campaign wrap up. We've got some stuff from our Discord, but if you have any questions, maybe I'll write a thing in the chat. Feel free to put it in chat. And we'll try to answer it as we go. I think we're gonna cover some like the end of Silvistead stuff, and then maybe questions.
Little epilogue shorts.
Yeah, and then maybe dive into some questions we have about the series and events and Silvistead. Well,
Silvistead. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'd say roll the intro and then we'll get right to it.
I was about to fucking hit that button as soon as you said roll.
You're just so tired you don't have any energy to do another one.
How about we do it this way? Of course, we had Patrick O'Reilly as our beloved dungeon master running us through all the spooky spook wilds. We had Josh as Velum, holding it down as the beloved humble bird.
Humble.
Sinéad as Arlette, throwing fists and claws and tails and snarls as our barbarian. And me, Justin, holding it down with the spooky eldritch horror stuff and balloons and all of that good stuff as Wyatt, the weird warlock, and Wyatt, the shy shore shock.
You nailed it.
Nailed it. But yeah, why don't we, for the not last time, I'm sure we'll come back to Silvistead, but for the last time of this
Never
campaign,
again.
Never again. Burn your books.
Silvistead.
One final time, we will roll the intro.
So previously on Silvistead. You guys did it. Oh, yeah. You finished it. Or did you? So we ended with a couple of rolls there that were not explained. Had each of you make a trauma check, the last one of the campaign. Or were they? Yes, they were, probably. Arlette got a 9. Velum got a 19, and Wyatt got a nat 1.
Yep.
But also, Velum got a nat 20 on a perception check when Nova was casting her spell there at the end, which also was not explained. And we'll get to that later. For now, each of you experience the feeling of your entire body being deconstructed molecule by molecule, atom by atom, and aware of it entirely the whole time it's happening. you get this almost out of body experience as you're watching yourself be raised, but somehow you're still there. And you feel your grasp on everything, on reality as you knew it, slipping away. And then there's the feeling of like a gentle hand on your back guiding you towards something. And that gentle little nudge gives you just enough direction to begin piecing yourself back together again. This dark void of nothingness around you begins to fade into this green color, one that you recognize from all of these green flashes you've seen. And then other colors start to appear as your body rematerializes in itself. And Wyatt, you find yourself sitting in a chair behind a desk that's pretty familiar to you. Actually, you know this desk perfectly. You've worked here for a long time now. That was an odd dream. You feel as if you just woke up from two dreams at once. One in which you're Wyatt, the miscreant criminal, where you left and went to Silvistead, and the other one where you're also an ex-criminal, but now you are working as a detective, where once you were following in the footsteps of Harker, something happened to Harker, and you found yourself disillusioned with the grandiose idea of being a criminal, and instead of taking retribution upon those who caused the fall of Harker, you decided to take justice instead. And for a moment there, it feels like nothing more than a dream, but you start to get a massive pain in your head, and you realize that once that both of these things were true. You are staring down at your desk, at your hands. You swear one of them was supposed to be metallic. You look up, and you see yourself sat down there, Wyatt. For a moment that frightens you, and then you remember, no, that's an ability that I've always had. But there's something in the back of your head that doesn't seem correct. It feels as if you hear someone calling your name, but it's gone. You are sitting in the desk of what used to be Harker's office in the hideout of the company. You know yourself that this used to be the hideout of the company, and after Harker fell, the company went away, its bits and pieces taken over by another criminal underground group. And you joined the guard here in taking down some of the criminal underbody. Some of your old teammates from the company joined you, but you kind of went off on your own. Now you're a private detective of sorts in Arborstone. What would you like to do as you sit here waking up from two dreams at once, realizing neither were a dream?
Detective Wyatt. P.I. Wyatt. Wyatt rocks back and forth and is like just so fucking like kicked back on the two legs, feet up on the desk, just like the desk is fucking probably like beat, like it's got cigarette burn holes or burn marks and all kinds of like nicks and everything taken out of it. Realizing that I was gonna actually, if you didn't mention Wyatt, I was like, maybe this is Wyatt. Maybe this is like P.I. Wyatt was Wyatt the whole time.
Mysterious stranger from Fallout.
Yeah.
This is where he comes from.
This is the world where Wyatt came from. Geez. Thinking that both of them are true, I don't even know where to start for that, but I feel like he... I don't know. I don't know what to do from here for this Wyatt, honestly. I'm unsure.
Give me a perception check.
Rolling! Patrick! The dice are away. Hold on. I have it on my phone. Oh, there's no way that was a fucking nat 20. Hold on. That was a nat 20. I thought it was me selecting the dice because it popped up right away. And so I clicked it again. It was like 5. Okay, that was a nat 20.
Nice. You look down at your hands and you know that one of your hands had been turned by Nova. Basically, that gun was melted down around it.
Mm-hmm.
You are very familiar with that weight of those guns in the holster that you wore. And you don't feel that weight on you anymore, one gun or two. And your hands are completely normal. But as you look over at Wyatt, which you know is supposed to be a mirrored image of you, you can see that one of his hands is metallic. And you can see the holster of one of the guns underneath. But your guns, as you pat down around yourself, are nowhere to be found. And suddenly you feel naked without them. It's like you forgot to put on a shirt and it's cold out. It's an odd level of comfort that you've come to rely on, knowing that you have this weapon that you've protected yourself with for so long, and you don't know where it is, where they are. There were 2. You were down to 1 in your magic hand, but now you don't know where either of them are, and your hand is fine. And then you remember you never bought those guns because Harker died before that would have happened here. You hear that voice call out to you again. This time it's a bit sharper, like when you're falling asleep or waking up at first and you hear those odd noises, and sometimes they seem really real, and this one tugs at you a bit and you hear your name, Wyatt.
Might look
You feel like it's coming from behind you. You turn around, you hear it again, Wyatt. This time it sounds like it's coming from inside your desk.
Opens the drawer.
You open it up, and the 2 guns that you purchased before slide out from an otherwise empty desk, click against each other. Familiar sound that is unfamiliar to you at the same time.
Wyatt will pick them up.
You pick them up, and immediately your vision goes black. You feel your head hit the table.
Ow.
Wyatt, you were gone, and now you're back. I see you. You see 2 great green eyes come into your vision. And that's where we're going to leave Wyatt.
Well,
your patron is back.
Old green, classic green eyes.
He has 2 now. Speaking of Arborstone, Arlette, you wake up to your apartment building out of your comfortable bed, the one that you made. Not that you made the physical bed itself, but you fold the sheets in around. You picked out these sheets. You bought these sheets. You own this apartment. Everything in this you picked out and chose and purchased because you're living on your own after having recently graduated from university. But that is at great war with the dream that you find yourself waking up from. The one that you realize wasn't a dream. You remember... Oh my god, I can't remember. Was it Cragben or Stillben?
Cragben.
You remember Cragben.
Do I remember it?
I'm 99% sure Stillben was Critical Role. Or...
Yeah.
You remember Cragben. You remember the comfort of the home that your parents built there. But that's nothing in comparison to the comfort of the home that your parents built here in Arborstone. The one where they still live. The one where you have a massive library that you have slowly started bringing to your own home now that you've completed university here. You wake up in your apartment and kick your feet out from underneath the sheets. Sun is just coming in through the window. What would you like to do?
I think the first thing that Arlette does is feel around her neck to see if the necklace that holds Ramantha is still around her neck.
It is not.
Ramantha.
Tragic.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 18.
18?
Yeah.
You kind of panic for a moment and you look to your bedside table. You remember, oh, that's where I put it. And it's right there. But this wasn't Ramantha wasn't in this necklace before. This was just something that you wore. But you know this one is different from the one you went to sleep with. This is the one with Ramantha inside.
Okay. I think Arlette stares at it and is at war with herself over bringing a mammoth into her small apartment. just to be
check.
sure. She's afraid of it not being true though. So she just puts the necklace on and tries to tell herself that like she does know that she's not imagining
I do believe in
everything that
fairies.
she's remembering. Yeah.
Well, in that case, you remember the bag that you hung up on the chair last night before you went to sleep. This is the same bag you wore every day going back and forth to university, but as you look at it now, that's a bag of holding.
I'll go over and crack it and look in. Is there like a potion of giant strength in there?
You put your hand in.
Wait, is there a Stanley thermos?
What was the Stanley thermos? Because I'm getting
we
confused.
won it when we won that ice race. So it's like instead of finding her water bottle from university, does she pull out like the Stanley cup is what we won? But you said it was 100%. A Stanley thermos.
That's in there.
Okay.
Anything else you would have had in that bag is there. This is the bag of holding that Arlette had on them.
Okay. Then she laughs as she pulls out some of the like sillier items, but then is kind of frozen because I think what she'd be doing is searching her new memories to see if she knows Velum or Wyatt.
Ooh, give me a history check with just give me a history check.
Ooh. Oh, I think my history is okay. Nope, it's not. That's a 3.
A 3. You're not picking up on anything about Wyatt, but you do know Velum.
Oh, from university?
Yeah, you guys went to university together. He's a bit of a dick.
He always buys his own coffee before class. Never seen him with a homemade thermos.
That man doesn't even know the meaning of the word percolate.
Pumpkin spice latte every time.
PSL season, baby. It's every season.
Okay, I think
I'll say as you're hauling things out of the bag,
yeah,
you take out the last book that Nova had handed you guys, and it's very similar to the one that taught you the arcane sight.
okay.
And you, in thinking about the arcane sight, would you try to turn that on, do you think?
I think so, because that would be like, is everything real? Is this book magic? Is this necklace magic? Like, that's a non-destructive test for
you. You mentally click that button and turn on the vision, and the book that you're holding in your hands is like has this solid, almost dull but very solid glow behind it. It's almost like looking at as you look around the rest of your room and hold up the necklace. The necklace itself is like, it's very sharp and clearly defined edges to this light that's coming off of it within the arcane sight. And that, in comparison to the book you're holding, the book almost looks like a homemade knitted quilt of sorts in terms of what the magic within it looks like. But you look around the rest of the apartment and you were very used to, in your arcane sight, seeing this like low level of magic within everything. And that's not really the case here. It's like there's definitely still something around everywhere, but it is far less than you really have to look for it at this point in time. The strongest you see is off of the exterior walls here. But you're in Arborstone, and knowing a little bit about the history of Arborstone and it's where these stones came from, that makes sense to you. But you turn off that ability and you start thinking about the other ones that you were very used to having, and they're not there. That rage that was always like a river in the back of your head, you don't see it there anymore. You don't feel that rage. You don't feel that anger, that pent up feeling of needing more out of things. You feel quite calm, but that arcane sight is still there. What would you like to do with that book in your hands?
Arlette opens it and finds a pen and writes, "You up?"
You open it up, and it's hard to find a place to write in on this one. You were kind of expecting that diary of like communication, and that's not the case here. This is actually filled with information. It's very well detailed. You start going through those diagrams and you can't seem to put it down, and suddenly you're turning page after page after page after page until you've read the entire thing and the book just ceases to exist. And Arlette, you've gained the ability to concentrate on 2 spells at once.
Oh. Classic spellcaster.
Well, right now, actually, Wyatt didn't come to find this out, but Arlette, you have no class at the moment.
Wow.
Huh.
Because you're in your apartment.
Because
university is
university.
Obviously, no classes. It's a very weird thing to get
born
used
into
to.
class. So.
Whoa. Speaking of born into class, next we have Velum. And I'm actually going to ask, where would Velum, as you described him before we started streaming, where would this Velum find himself waking up?
just on a bed of money.
Scrooge McFucking Duck over here.
I was thinking like it'd be more like the.
Well,
like
hold on. Let me set the scene here. Now, you've just graduated university probably about a week ago. A week ago today. No, it was just probably about a week ago. That was a really stupid, shitty Scary Movie 3 reference that nobody got. You graduated university about a week ago and have been celebrating for sure. Both just finishing university and also knowing that this means you are primed and set to take over the family business. You are about to be Mr. Paper himself. Michael Scott.
Yep.
Michael Scarron even. So where would Velum find himself waking up?
Velum would like to have found himself waking up in his own bed in the family home, surrounded by all of his accolades. But instead he finds himself on the front lawn of the family home because he threw the year-end party of the year. Like the celebration. Like you think of like a frat house, but he's like, no, that's my house. And that's how he finds himself waking up in the middle of the front lawn. Last night's clothes still on.
I feel like Velum doesn't find himself waking up. I feel like he's woken up by one of the staff.
I was gonna say it, might be different, wrong age, but like the sprinkler turns on and just damn it.
I feel like it's the equivalent of that with one of the garden oriented staff waking you up before they get the old manual lawnmower out and and shred you.
Yes.
You just feel a tap on your shoulder. Mr. Gloomwhisper, Mr. Gloomwhisper.
I'll take another daiquiri.
I'm sure one of the interior staff will be happy to help you, sir.
Not inside? Where? Oh, all right.
Velum, you wake up and that I'm not inside. Immediately you were struck with the worst hangover headache you've ever felt.
Sounds about right.
And you are surprised to feel it go away so suddenly. And replaced with a confusion of, why was I having a daiquiri when Nova just got us over here? And you have that moment of waking up from two dreams at once to find that neither were a dream.
I think Velum pushes himself up on his feet and dusts his jacket off. His nice, this one actually made out of new red silk, not worn, not tattered. It's like, oh no. This can't be my life, because he has that realization of like, he didn't leave Arborstone because people were chasing him or that bad things had happened. He left because he was a child and was like looking for adventure. And if this is his life now, this was everything he was trying to get away from. And it's not even a bad life. It's just that the mediocrity. And so his first instinct is to honestly try and summon a dragon.
How did you do that?
It's a spell. I used pulled out one of the Dusk Breath, the dagger sword. That's a flute, and he played some notes on it to pull the dragon out of the ocean.
You put your hand down to your belt where you kept your dagger, and it's not there. You tap around. You have no weapons of any sort on your person.
Running inside, because those were also like family heirlooms that he stole before leaving, and knowing that his parents would have forgiven him because they were his birthright anyway. But yeah, gonna run into the manor, whatever it's called, and just go to wherever they would have been like held up on the wall.
You run inside, and there's people coming out from like the night before, being like, Velum, and you just completely
entire row down.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, you purposefully high five each one as you run down. There's like 2 or 3 of them, and you head to the room where these were on display, where you took them down from, and that is precisely where you find them. In fact, there is one of the cleaning staff there dusting off one of the glass cases. Oh, Mr. Gloomwhisper.
Good to see you. I need the broom.
You need a
in
broom?
my most corporate voice ever. Like, I have a meeting right now.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can get you?
No, you're great. You did awesome. Place looks great. Thanks.
Thank you. I'll leave you be. And
minute they're out the door, I push the case over to shatter the glass.
You hear the door open just a slight bit and then immediately close again, as if they were like, should I? No.
Yeah.
Do you? Yeah, you successfully do that. You knock it over.
Grab the dagger and start playing the old ditty that is probably copywritten and I can't sing it. So
you play it. Nothing happens.
Oh no, this is terrible. How do I go back to leading a corporate life when I know that we saved the world? We were. He doesn't want to say it out loud, but he's alone, so he's like, "We were gods." What is this?
Well, that nat 20 that you got on your perception check, you noticed something about the way that Nova was casting her spells. The lines that were appearing in the ground around, you noticed that they weren't quite musical notes, but they had this arrangement to them that was musical in nature. And they seemed to flow almost like a song. And that structure was, once you've seen it, you couldn't not notice it in the rest of the markings everywhere else. There was this, it was just like looking at a sheet of music laid out across an entire building when she was casting this spell. But that was unlike any of the magic that you had cast yourself before or had seen anyone else casting. This was different, but you know it was done.
Okay. I think Velum's going to do similar to Arlette and do a memory scan and be like, do I know any PIs that can help me find magic in this world again?
Give me a history check with advantage, because Velum knows this city.
14. No one fell out of the box. 17 total.
1738. Velum's like, hey, what's up? Hello. That's all I remember that song. 17. You don't know him personally, but you know of this guy who people have used him in the past with your in your family's business. He used to be some sort of criminal, but you know he's basically turned around and is an upstanding citizen these days, or so they say. But he's pretty good at what he does. You know where to find him. You're not quite sure what the name of the agency he runs is, but you know where to find him.
Velum pushes over the other case and grabs the sword to go with the dagger and heads out. I think in the direction of the university or wherever he thinks Arlette lives. He's like, gotta pick up the trio.
You sure, and on your in those moments of gathering your old equipment, you remember your bag, and you rush up to your room and grab that bag. Is there anything in there that Velum would immediately want to look for?
The hangover might have gone away, but he's still exhausted from partying all night long, so he pulls out a 5-hour energy.
100%. Yep. You were hasted for 2 turns, 12 seconds, and
Perfect.
then gone.
Yeah, exactly how he thinks a 5 energy should work. It got him out the door, and just like, oh.
You reach into the bag for it, and you don't know what to do with the can now that you've drank it, or the bottle that was in. You go put it back in the bag, and when your hand comes out, you bring out that book that Nova gave you at the end. What would you like to do with it? Put it back?
The book Nova gave me at the end. Hold it in my hands, think about it, and go, wait a second. Is this a new book, or do I still have the original book I was given too? And we'll reach in the bag for the original on top of the new one.
Oh shit, it's still there. You haul it back out.
Okay. Ooh. Then absolutely in the original book I write, hey Nov, you up.
The ink begins to dry and does not fade. You have successfully written the first entry into this journal.
Oh no. As I'm running down the street, I'll flip open the other one and look to see if there's anything in it.
You kind of get caught in your tracks as you open it up as you're walking along and just start flipping through, looking at all these intricate diagrams. And a lot of it makes more sense than you would have thought. You know from your time in university that studies of the arcane are done. It's not a very popular thing. It's almost like someone studying, I don't even know, like a certain level of history, but like an anthropology, just in like oh, this is like local stuff that's kind of almost more like a folklore-y type of thing to do. Magic is a thing, but no one really does much with it unless they're kind of naturally gifted or like really into it. And so this isn't something you've looked at it in university before, but you're understanding this pretty well, especially when the diagrams get into it and you recognize those almost musical layouts of all of these different symbols and the way everything is written here. But you stop dead in your tracks and finish this book. You're not sure how long it takes you, but it just vanishes from your hands when you're done. And you have also gained the ability to concentrate on 2 spells at once. Not really something that you immediately are aware of, but it is a thing that you would now be able to do if you had a class and were able to take advantage of it.
2 dragons.
Maybe one day.
Velum was very excited about that, but I think he stopped, like you said, in his tracks, like 2 feet outside the gate, and went, damn it. Runs back inside and leaves a note saying, be back later, don't worry about me, for his mom and dad, and then leaves.
All right, and I think that's where we'll fully end the epilogue of Silvistead. Is Velum left a note this time.
Cute.
That's very fun.
And will we ever find out what happens to the new Walternates of this world? Who knows?
wah. Who knows?
Get to pick a new class.
Yeah.
Start over.
I pick Warlock.
I do think I'll take Rooney's suggestion, and now instead of Velum Gloomwhisper, it's Velum 2 Dragon.
That's very fun. It's very, very fun.
That's great. I really enjoy that.
Yeah. That's good. When Warlock chooses Wyatt, you're right, Rooney. You're very right. Well, we joked before this, before we went live, we were saying what we thought would happen for alternate versions of our characters. And Patrick was like, oh, I picture you playing a PI. And I was like, it's funny that I've already played a Warlock PI in a game that Grayson ran. And I won't spoil anything else about that story. The Warlock, it vibes. It's a good vibe.
He's private and he investigates.
Yeah.
He's
Hell
not
yeah.
a public investigator.
Did we want to get into the Discord questions? Also, if you have any questions in chat about the characters, the campaign, anything Patrick was brewing up, anything like that, feel free to put them in chat. If you highlight them, that'll help me just kind of spot them easier, but otherwise I'm sure one of us will spot something. Did we want to
start
go
with the Discord, I suppose?
Yeah, cool. Rooney left us a whole host of very fun questions.
We love you, Rooney.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rooney. What do we have here? First question: did you ever have any backup characters in mind?
Fuck no.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
We're gonna live forever.
And we did. Yeah, truly.
Forever and ever.
It was dicey for a while. I was like, oh, maybe we might TPK. And there was especially the bear fight was a tough
You guys
one.
were never close to getting TPK.
I don't know. The wolf fight, two of us went down.
Really early on.
Yeah,
Because
really.
did we start at level 1 or level 3?
I want to say 3. I don't think we started at
Okay.
1.
I don't think I started you guys at level 1. I almost hate starting at level 1.
Yeah, no. But 3 is still pretty squishy.
If I'm starting a campaign at level 1, you guys are starting at level 0. Because I just
born? What are you talking about?
you have the stats of a commoner and you have to earn your first level.
That's fun.
I think I was telling about you guys about this, but I'll just quickly recap. I've seen a Reddit thing about it before, and someone did it. And the first thing that the party had to do was try and clear rats out of a basement, and it was just regular rats. Nothing. They were just rats, and they almost had a TPK.
Great.
So I would love to do that just because I think it would be fun.
We also the ship fight against the eldritch.
That one was
anglerfish.
pretty dicey.
Yeah.
That was very dicey. Two of us
Especially
also went
due to stupidity.
down, jumping off into the mouth of the fish or whatever.
It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, it served you well with the fairy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just grabbing onto things.
Yeah.
When in doubt, latch.
Yeah.
Much like Grania right now.
She has been grappled.
Grappled, Grania. Make an athletics or acrobatics check.
No, auto fail. I think she's choosing to fail.
This is great, actually. I was trying to think of any other. I mean, the last fight, obviously, also dicey with meteor swarm was a biggie.
Even if you say we didn't get in danger of a TPK, a lot of the fights felt very serious. Like when we ended up fighting a fucking dividing treesus in the middle, that fight felt fucked up. I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
That one was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was.
No,
There's a lot of good flavor in that one too. Wyatt I've got some like pictures in my brain of Wyatt doing really cool shit in that.
Well, that was the first fight. I think we both had spiritual guardians, maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe
Yeah.
we both just happened to use it at the same time.
No, I think that was the first fight because I think it was like as soon as we hit to like level 13, I was like, okay,
Right.
I now don't feel afraid of anything. But I think I remember you and I talked about because I think that's when I took the 2 levels in fighter to get action surge.
Right.
And magical secrets, and then you also got spirit guardians. I think we were both like, "Oh, we both took this spell. This is going to be fun."
Yeah.
To just really mess with Patrick.
Because it has the two damage types as well. Which,
Oh yeah.
which is fun. When in doubt, double spirit.
Yeah. So, okay, you do radiant, I'll do necrotic. We'll see which one works.
One of them's got to work.
Yeah.
Um,
And I also think that was so close to when Patrick went, "Oh, I haven't given you guys any cool shit yet.
yeah.
Roll on this random table 100 times." We were all like, "Okay."
It's tough. It's really tough.
I saw a TikTok or something recently of that one dude with the hair. He was showing up in fucking everything lately. I wish I knew his fucking name, but he does a lot of like D&D shorts, like based around like shit happening at the table or whatever.
Mm.
Anyway, he did one where
Is it Zach? He's got the frilly.
yeah,
Yeah, I think his
yeah,
name
the
is
one
Zach.
with the hair.
Dude with the hair. I thought the same thing.
He's on Critical Role, I think now, or he's
Yeah, I heard that he was, or he like had an appearance or whatever.
something like that.
I can't remember what we were talking about now. We got too distracted with thinking about
It was he talks about D&D stuff.
Items.
Items.
Oh yes, he did one about introducing the deck of many things to your campaign,
Mm.
and it was really funny. And all I could think on was, that's why I shouldn't have let them roll on a random table of shit.
Yep.
The deck of many
It
things.
sounded like a fun idea, and then it was just like, whoa,
Yeah.
you guys got this level of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Dice loot times 2.
I just give. I was like, I don't need this. Here you go.
Okay. Thank you.
That last battle without the giant strength potion, though, I think I would have been so useless
Yeah, it would have
Because
been hard to hit.
without that extra +4, which is like huge for attacks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would have barely even been able to hit. I think
Yeah.
I would have had to be rolling like all 20s or something.
He had
19s. He was like
the-
27 or something crazy.
At one point,
the- yeah, his AC went up to 27 when he came back up the second time, or 10th time that you guys fought the king.
Yeah, so I had +11. So I guess I would have hit on a 16. Or
He
higher.
had
That's still not. That doesn't feel great.
No, it's still like less than 25% chance.
I can't remember what his like
And I rolled like dog
his
shit.
+2 attack roll was, but his stats were he had a 26 strength, 12 dex,
Whoa.
30 in constitution,
Whoa.
18 intelligence, 20 wisdom, and 18 charisma.
Jesus Christ.
Wild.
Speed of 30, AC of 22, and
He failed a
420
few-
hit points.
Intelligence checks though, didn't he?
He definitely failed a dex, which
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
failed almost every time you guys got him to do dex. He failed.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
His constitution saving throw is +17.
wild. Yeah, because we were trying to make him fail a concentration check.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even on a nat 1, you were like, he succeeds. We're like, come on. Come on. There's no way.
Yeah, there was some hefty rolls going on with him.
Yeah. I believe.
I will say, you asking if you could attack the shields, I was like, yes, I like this a lot. Like
Yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta get this fucking AC down. Like, I didn't realize like he was that close. I thought like, oh, we're really in for like a slog. So if I get the AC down somehow, that might be better for everyone to deal some
It's
more
always fun
damage.
to have more mechanics in a
Yeah.
battle too.
Yeah, I fucking love having random shit in an encounter to interact with and stuff like that. It's fun.
one of the most fun little encounters that I ever ran. I don't know why. I think about it a lot when I'm doing up encounters. Was one where the players found a minotaur holding onto a sword and shield, like a statue of like minotaur armor or whatever, and it just started to run at them. And when it did, it threw out the sword and it threw out the shield, and it was just it was an set of animated armor and like a living sword and a living shield or whatever. Mm. And I think I also had a fucking a rug in the room that was like a rug of smothering or some shit. I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And I just like inanimate shit being your enemy for some reason.
That's fun. It's fun.
Actually, no, the most fun encounter I ever made was based on the very first game of D&D that I ever played. I found the actual 4th edition module that Drew ran for us in it.
Yeah.
And I just done it up in the 5th edition, and it was just a shit ton of kobolds in this room. Basically, like, you go into this room, there's a pit of acid in the middle of the room, and on like a basically like a raised platform on the other side, there's kobolds, and they're throwing these bottles on ropes at you, and like the bottles would smash. And I don't think in the actual module there was anything that happened to it, but I found a bunch of really fun kobolds, and there's one that has a backpack full of shit, and he just like throws stuff at you, like to the point where he could have like a jar of bees that he throws at you. And I absolutely loved it. And I had a bunch of those guys with little backpacks on going around. And anytime they'd die, they'd fall, and everything in their backpack that was left would go off at once. So there'd just be like suddenly a swarm of bees, and also they're on fire.
Nice.
But I was I'll never forget that, because that was my first game of D&D, and I remember I can visualize what happened in the game in my head, but basically a kobold threw one of those things down. I caught it and used the rope to try and swing up to them, and the rope snapped because I was a dragonborn, and I went right into the pit of acid. Welcome to D&D. Hope your character doesn't die, because it's 4th edition and it'll take us a week to make a new one.
Truly.
So we got one question down.
We're one question in. We're doing great. I thought about this question. I think I know the answer, but who would win in a battle royale of the final level up?
I think it's Velum.
I also think it's Velum.
Velum got all his summoning shit, so it's just like you can stay away, you can bring in help, you can get spear, or no, you'd have to have concentration, but like you got so much powerful magic by the time.
Healing.
You also cannot hit him because he can raise his AC to like stupid.
The College of Swords Bard is the wild combination of, distance and close combat. Getting combat, it's like, okay, great. I use a defensive flourish. My AC's 38.
Yeah.
Try and get me to break concentration now.
Yeah. Okay. And I've got a dragon.
Yeah.
No, it's absurd.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, I think it would. The other, what's Arlette's initiative? Is it high?
It's not great. She gets advantage,
I was gonna say advantage
on initiative.
Okay,
but her initiative is only +3.
Oh, okay. Because I think that would be if we started close. I think if Arlette gets the jump, we could probably get Velum incapacitated somehow. But with her normal weapon being her claws, she does get 3 attacks off the bat. But they're only D6 attacks. Okay.
And they are +9 each. So it's 27 points of damage, and then 3d6. So it's good, but it's not like, usually it's not going to one hit an actual PC.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
16 Eldritch Blasts at Velum.
I was saying, you push him off a cliff with that, and then
he's got a dragon. He's fine.
Arlette's a good team player due to her tanking.
Yeah.
But her damage dealing felt better earlier.
Yeah.
And tanking felt better later.
I feel like that is the barbarian thing, though, right? Like, unless you get like very, I don't even know, like specific magic items that you're using, because like if you're using like unarmed strikes, but if like you were like a sword barbarian and you had a crazy legendary sword, like I feel like that might be a different case. But I do feel like there's so many horror stories about high level barbarians, and then they get into like a battle royale, or like not a battle royale, but like a Colosseum fight, gladiator fight, and it's a slog of like trying to reduce hit point. That's what you're trying to go through. It's not even it's like dealing not a lot of damage, but taking forever to go down.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a part of it too, right? Like you want someone, Arlette being up, saved us most times.
Even just like pulling focus.
Yeah.
Like I'll run right in and just keep hitting this person.
Yeah.
Like you can't ignore me.
500 damage is wild, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally by the end, 255 hit points.
Yeah.
Patrick, you were insane to let us max our HP every level. That was like that
Never again.
That might have unbalanced things more than anything else.
I really think that of all the things that I allowed, I think that and the Josh's fucking magic items were the biggest unbalancing.
Well, that was, even though, like, I mean, that still was like, the Defender is like a pretty standard legendary item. Yeah. And you only had, well, you had two because I had one and give you the other one.
But it honestly is the defensive flourishes, right? Like, if
that's true too. I keep thinking about it as being that item, but it's actually just that fucking ability.
Class,
that the enemy. I get a +3, so my armor class would go up to 21. But then I roll a 10 on a D12 for 10 extra damage and 10 extra AC.
Yeah.
It's like 10 extra AC is nuts.
Yeah. And the D12 for the Bardic Inspiration, because it costs a Bardic every time you use it.
And then, do you know the spell Shield?
I think I thought about it and I did not take it. I was like, I don't
need it.
Yeah.
I want to keep that reaction for silvery barbs.
Yeah. Silvery barbs is great.
I regret so much not giving the king silvery barbs.
Oh yeah.
I cannot believe I did not do that.
Yeah.
That would have been the ultimate. Like, we convinced you to let Velum have it, so like you obviously get it too.
Wyatt at the end only had like something like 125 max hit points, but I was doing a lot. I had maybe 11 con or something like that, and
you also multi-classed like the lowest hit dice.
Sorcerer has a
classic Justin
D6 for hit points. Yeah, I was trying to think. Am I multi-classing the next? I think okay,
maybe just two.
I
thought about it, but instead we'll talk about it later.
No, I'm not. I'm just single class for Tall Tower part 2. I think Velum. Maybe we'll talk about that campaign later if we have time. But Velum for sure was in my books to win Battle Royale.
As like the spellcaster level goes up, right? All the AoE things, like in a battle royale PvP, chain lightning, spam, have this damage if you want.
Yeah, you can actually hit 2 people.
Yeah.
Well, Velum, Wyatt did have slow, which that could hamper Velum.
Slow. What is the saving throw on slow?
I think it's
Is it charisma? Was it con?
I think it's con.
Okay.
I'm not logged into D&D Beyond right now.
Yeah. I mean, Velum's con is still a +8, so like saving throw, not con.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Con's only a +2, but
let's go to the next question.
Yeah, next question.
Say your character had to make their living as a streamer / YouTuber / influencer / etc. What medium would they choose, and what would be their subject of focus?
I think I've got one for Arlette if you guys need to think.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think that picturing her never leaving Cragben, she would have had a combo YouTube like account of her doing like that hot lumberjack shit where she could split logs really, really well.
Yeah.
But then
Thor and Bradley, yeah.
But then she would pulp the wood to make paper and also have like a book binding.
Yeah.
That's great. That's fucking great.
I watched one of those videos not long ago where Buddy made, he had a custom made, I think it was like 9-pound maul.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's heavy as fuck. And then he was cutting apart some type of fucking wood with it. And I was just like, this is unnecessary. This doesn't need to be a thing.
Guy's probably got 1.5 million followers though.
Oh yeah.
What about Velum?
I'd like to have a 9-pound maul.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd like to pay whatever, like $700 or whatever the fuck it was for it. I'll just use my fucking shitty fireman's axe that I don't remember where I got it. Probably Princess Auto.
Yeah. Velum, I think absolutely like TikTok, YouTube. But there's a guy that's crossed my stream and he walks around, and he's got the full DJ setup that he carries around on his back.
Right.
It's like the keyboard, the mixing table.
Goes around New York.
Yeah.
And like people like walk up and be like, "Oh, do you have a plug-in for my electric violin?" He's like, "Yeah, here you go."
Yeah, I just saw that one
for you.
yeah.
I fucking love that, man. That is
Yeah.
like the most fun thing. Like, I can't believe I'm not subscribed to him. I just see him so much that I don't need to be, but
That
I
would
feel
be
bad that I'm
Velum.
not.
That would be
Yeah,
Velum
that
for
is
sure.
100% Velum. Would
Yeah.
be just walking around the park being like, "Yeah, I got ports. Let's go."
I just feel like Velums would feel almost antagonistic because he'd be like holding up a fucking dagger with holes in it, being like,
Yeah.
"Sing into this."
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, dude! Like, here's my wallet.
It would be, I think the antagonizing part is when he spins the big deck around and the bagpipes come out. And then the stare down of like, "You agreed to play."
I'd like to bring up a point. I don't hate bagpipes. Irish bagpipes are horrible. I will say that much. Scottish bagpipes, great.
Yeah. Listen, walking around Scotland, it was incredible. Fucking hearing people play bagpipes, unreal. So good.
But
Yeah.
the greatest use of them I've seen is from an Irish folk band where one guy plays bagpipes, one girl plays harp, and the other guy plays banjo. And those three instruments somehow go together fucking amazingly well. Banjo and harp, absolutely unreal combination.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it should make sense.
Yeah.
It absolutely does.
That's great. Wyatt also, I think, is going to go like a social media type route, but it's like you're watching Wyatt stream from his cell phone, and it's like just his view up, and there's like a big building behind him. And he's like, "All right, time to go kill another CEO."
Oh man, this guy only has one video posted. it's a live stream.
Velum has never been happier about abdicating the CEO-ship of Paper Enterprise.
Yeah.
What if it's just Wyatt filming?
Shy at filming.
Occasionally turns it around and everyone's like, "What the fuck was that?"
That would be Wyatt's future or Wyatt's modern world. How have your characters grown, changed, or learned over the course of the campaign? I have a kind of a nice answer for this one as opposed to what I just said. I feel like I thought about this actually quite a bit. That Wyatt's arc was like choosing Silvistead to get away because he lost two of his like companions. And it's almost like Velum and Arlette became those, like that trio again for Wyatt. And at first it wasn't intentional. And then as it went, I think Wyatt thought of it that way, as in like, well, this is the crew, this is the ride or die now. So I think like learning to accept people and accept help and have that kind of camaraderie and friendship again for Wyatt was kind of the course of the campaign for him.
Yeah.
He
I
learned
feel
to
like
open his heart again.
Yeah.
I feel like Arlette was kind of similar. Like she left her middle of fucking nowhere town because she'd lost all connection to like staying there. Like her parents had passed away and then a bunch of fucked up shit happened. And then it was just like, well, like this life is going nowhere. So I may as well get out of here. And she didn't really have expectations of like anything. She was just like, this shit sucks. Hit the bricks. Like we're leaving. There's nothing keeping us here. And I remember a little bit into the campaign thinking like, well, what's up? Why is she going after this weird bullshit? And the answer pretty quickly became, well, like, look at these two morons. They're gonna die.
Yeah.
in the like most loving way. So it was like, well, no. Like I'm sticking around and we're going through this together and something strange is going on and like the mystery's enticing and stuff like that. But much more than that, it was I found people that I actually feel attached to.
What do I picture the first time Arlette sees Velum and Wyatt? They're both trying to start a fire and neither of them know how to start a fire. Like Velum is trying to like get stuff with 2 sticks and Wyatt is just shooting it with his gun. Arlette's like, fucking stop.
Arlette is like, 1, you steal flint from the stores.
2. Always stealing.
You put that in your back pocket and you steal a box of matches as well.
Yeah. Damn, we never went back to Silvistead to graffiti.
Yeah, or save it, you know.
Or save it. Yeah, that's the other part.
Silvistead came to you guys later on.
Yeah. It was the Silvistead that we found along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Velum left Arborstone sure he had a destiny to fulfill. Hit Silvistead. Was like, oh, okay, camping is tough. Then fought a wolf. Then got his ass kicked by a bear. And like that surety left, but he kept out the face of being like, no, I'm still fine. We still got this. And then it started to go back up, and like they, like, you know, in the last scene there in the epilogue, he's like, "We were gods." And his first thought was, "I can't be a god alone. I need to find these other two who know what this feeling was."
I like how Velum was like,
back to that.
Velum's character arc is like, "I'm destined for great things," and then at the end was like, "Yep."
That's it. 100%. It was
Call it.
This is where he knew he was gonna be at the beginning. In the middle, there was some like, "Oh fuck, did I ruin my life?" But I can't let anybody else around me know that. And then got back there. So he was right all along, right where he should have been.
That's great. That's very good. Does the well, this popped up in Twitch. Does the iteration Rich Boy Velum have a pet wolf?
Does he have a pet wolf? I mean, he absolutely wants one. I think he has a husky that he calls a wolf.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and that's about as close as he'd get to it.
We can share Ramantha.
There you go. Yeah.
Because my apartment certainly doesn't have room.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Ramantha needs
stable out back.
Needs to frolic, you know.
Yeah.
Knowing what you know now, how would you improve your? Did we get everything for that question?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Knowing what you know now, how would you improve your next stuck down speedrun attempt?
Fucking quit right away.
Play the Saga Storms or whatever in the Ocarina. The next,
probably roll better on your perception check against the clock.
Shoot red eye faster.
Yeah. In the library, before we even get teleported, just fucking take red eye out.
Yeah.
I do have a question about red eye for later. I don't know. I think we did pretty much as good as because that's a huge module. I know we said it before.
It was enormous.
It was so much bigger than even what you guys saw.
Yeah.
There was
the fact that you
so
told us
much
at the
shit
end,
in there.
You were like, not only did I let you choose to speedrun it happily, I also pushed it to be a faster speedrun.
I pushed it so hard.
Yeah.
Like, it is absolutely insane the amount of, like, that's the closest I've ever gotten to running an actual module
Hmm.
was using this Majora's Mask fucking fan made thing as like the basis of it. There's so much fucking, it's the entire fucking game. I like the more we played it, the more I was like, holy fuck, this would take forever to actually do.
Yeah, I think it was meant to be like a full campaign, basically. Like you would play that as a campaign pretty easily.
Which I would love to play in that. Just saying,
Yeah,
that was crazy. Like I remember saying to you guys, like, yeah, there's a pretty long module thing. I'm thinking we're gonna run for the next little while through this. If you guys are okay with that, and it gave me real big vibes of playing a home game with Justin one time when he said there's gonna be like a hardcore. What was it, like an hour?
I was like, yeah, we've got like a solid hour left to this session, you know, and there's going to be like a lot of shit happening.
And we have been playing for like something like 6 hours at this point, I think. We went for another 10.
Yeah, it was a fucking crazy session.
It was over 12 hours of gameplay.
It was a long session. It was unreal. I think the sun was coming up for sure.
Like the sun was fully up for me. I got off work on a fucking Saturday night.
Oh yeah,
at like 7 o'clock, and I got home just in time to start playing, and I think I went to bed at like 8 o'clock or something. Like it was something crazy.
Yeah.
AM.
But did you go to work the next day too? I think.
No, fuck no. I never would have done that. I worked the next day.
Yeah, it was a heist, and I had like a timer, and then we kept complaining. Like we were like, "Well, wait, hold on, we got to stop the timer between looking at things." And like,
yeah, well, you had an actual timer.
I had an actual timer, yeah.
Yeah.
It was times. Yeah, knowing what we know now, but Stucktown speedrun, we just take our time and look at stuff.
Yeah. You know, a little more investigation checks might have been helpful.
The triple nat one was so funny though.
Yeah.
Something about this tower. That one.
No.
Well,
like a clock.
No, it was just a tower.
like a weird tower. That was
Big
good.
circly thing on it. Don't know what that is.
How would your characters fare if they were dropped at the base of a very tall, some say tall tower, and told to make it to the top floor to rescue whoever they care about the most? Wyatt's like, I don't need to go up there. I'm right here.
Switches places with Shy at the top floor.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I think
I feel like if it was just your character, nobody else, just.
I
I feel like Arlette would just sprint.
Yeah.
She's got long strider. It would just be like a race to the top.
Yeah.
Dodging, whatever. I say that, and then I'm trying to remember what I even put in your guys' way because I'm sure I blocked off things. You guys didn't do it, but if you'd gone, there was an option at one point to go on the outside of the tower.
Yeah,
instead
I
of the
remember
inside. There was a whole nest of harpies and shit.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my thought
Maybe
for
you could have
Velum.
like grabbed one and rode it up.
Yeah.
I was thinking that exact moment where we chose inside rather than outside. Vel would be like, "We're going outside. Get on the dragon."
Yeah.
Valve's on the ground. Get on the dragon. We're going up.
Exactly.
Well, I think we ought to do fine because it's very puzzly inside, and he could just Shy swap his way through bullshit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And because Shy can go through like objects, you'd be like, other side of this wall, swap. I'm over there now.
Yeah.
It's so fucking broken. Yeah, I think we do fine in the tall tower.
It also helps that our characters are about 8 levels higher than our tall tower characters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thereabouts. Yeah.
What level
You
are
would have
you
been-
guys? Like
17 or 18?
17 was the final battle level.
Yeah.
17.
And you said we had enough experience points that I think we could have leveled up to 18.
Yeah, Josh might have
Probably.
40,000 experience or something.
41.
41, but who's counting?
Yeah, I'm paying attention. I still have that 1 extra point you gave me.
I will say that I'm probably never going to do XP based again.
I love Milestone.
Yeah, it's all about milestone.
You know what?
The XP base went so fast.
Yeah.
In a way, I know we were playing for a long time, but it really felt like it just shot through the level.
Well,
Yeah.
I also like speed ran that a little bit because, like, if say you guys killed a monster that was worth 3,000 experience, really you guys are supposed to get 1,000 experience each.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be split. I would just gave each of you 3,000 experience.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Or I
Yeah.
did know that, but I forgot it.
We were divided down, or we weren't divided down for XP.
But think of it this way: you guys started at like level 3, and you're now essentially level 18.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, I don't know what level would translate to, but like imagine you had only earned a third of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd
I think we
probably
would've been
be like
10 or
level
11.
12,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Would have made that last fight a little bit harder.
Woof.
Wow.
That's instant.
Hopefully
kill.
Well, I don't think I would have
Last fight.
thrown a like fucking CR-23 or whatever the fuck he was.
I would have thrown Strahd at us a couple of times.
Yeah, triple Strahd. We could take triple Strahd.
I truly think you could make Strahd times 3.
Yeah.
One each.
I'm very confident that we could have taken on 3 of those fairies to be like, this is fine.
It would have
actually.
taken forever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Though.
Yeah, it would.
I don't remember if I said it on stream or not, but yeah, those fairies that was just Strahd.
Yeah, that was at the end of that stream. It would be a fun one shot down the road. Doodley's VS triple
Oops, all
Strahd.
Strahd.
Yeah. Oops, all
Oops, all
Strahds.
Strahds.
That's pretty funny.
Why are
We
there
find-
3 of me?
One more multiverse, and it's Ravenloft.
Ravenloft at level 17, blasting our fucking way through.
Oh, fuck it. Level 20. Let's go.
Wyatt kicking open the door. I started blasting.
20 Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, I push him back 200 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's off the map.
What was your favorite location throughout the campaign? Maybe Patrick, you could answer like what was your favorite one to kind of create, I guess,
My favorite one to create?
or put us in, I suppose, whichever.
I'd have to say like just Silvistead and Arborstone, which, I mean, you guys didn't spend as much time in Silvistead as the title of the campaign would have anyone believe. But yeah, I put a lot of thought into that town, and just for it all to be gone within like 3 sessions. And same with Arborstone. There's a lot, not as much into Arborstone, but the more of like the lore and the history of it. Like the reason it's called Arborstone is because the stones that all of the buildings and castles are made out of are not actually stone, but they're made out of blocks of wood used in the same way as masonry. And because they were cut down from those trees that had this like inherent magic in them, that they've all kind of grown back together now. And they're essentially just these like hollowed out trees that were cut apart and put back together and grown back into each other.
That's very fun.
And
Cool.
I don't know, it's just, I like that idea.
Yeah, that's dope as hell.
There's one thing in Silvistead, I hadn't thought about this in a long fucking time. So inside the town of Silvistead, like, it's a big walled off with like this palisade of felled trees with this big clearing back towards the woods that they have to keep constantly cutting trees down because they keep growing back so fast. But inside of the town of Silvistead itself, there is a tiny forest that is left to grow on its own, and it's just kind of left there as like I don't know, like a little nature place that people can walk through or whatever. But in the middle of that, it's still big enough that like you can't like just like, it's not just like a little patch. It's full own forest inside of it. There's a secret fighting club in there, bare knuckle fighting club, and the only reason that was in there is because that was something you could find in the first Fable game. A big part of it was the bare knuckles fighting competitions, and I was like, "There's one of those in there."
That's fun.
That's very funny.
But yeah, I put a lot of thought into like the layout of different buildings and everything in there, and it's just like, well, it's gone.
That's gone now. That's
That's
fun.
how that goes.
Yeah.
I liked. I think Silvistead would have been fun to even that area. It would have been fun to explore. a bit more, but the story and the characters had other plans.
I did really enjoy Stuck Down. It was fun to jump from like environment to environment. And
Yeah.
the like cave with a shipwreck in it was dope.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Like there was so much fun stuff in
And the chair fight.
Stucktown.
Yeah.
The chair fight. The cave with the shipwreck in it is an encounter that I originally made for the Geek Bar that was based on a Witcher 3 quest.
Oh.
Interesting bit of shinfo for you.
Shinfo. Oh, that's very fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think my favorite setting was that cave too, but before the ship fight where we were walking in the dark and just shooting off explosives in the explosive gas.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
That's
Pure
like
D&D.
Yeah.
that is straight up a Witcher 3 quest. You go inside of a cave and there's these the drowned ones or whatever, and there's like these fucking little fog-filled puddles of water around, and if you light them on fire, because the drowned are susceptible to fire damage,
Right.
if you light the gas on fire, it fucking explodes and kills the shit out of you. And that was just Witcher 3.
It's just the realization after of like, oh, I didn't need to use a fire spell. I could have used dancing lights that would have been non-damaging.
Wyatt was like, bonfire. I got a solution for this.
Fire solves everything.
Fire is light. No, super funny. Who are our favorite NPCs? I feel like Nova doesn't count almost.
I loved shitting on those gold knights. It was so much fun to just have a bunch of gold pretentious dickheads to hate. It was great.
Yeah.
I love that scene where you guys had like the fucking anime fight with the knights.
Yeah, that was very funny, honestly. There's the joy of theater of the mind. Sometimes it's just like that. You can just do that ridiculous shit more, I suppose. I don't know. Sorry, Josh.
I think my favorite was when we got into the castle and there was the old lady reading her book.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name.
Yeah.
She's my favorite NPC because she was just like incredibly helpful, but we're like, I'm just gonna sneak by. She's not gonna notice me. She's gonna tell us where to go.
I couldn't help but feel like in my mind I was like, this is like fucking old Nova or some bullshit like this.
No, it was just an old lady who worked there.
Just an old lady. Perfect.
Doing her job.
Yeah. Because like so many timelines and shit, I'm like, maybe this is a reality where Nova grew old and like went back to I don't know. That's where my mind went for that. I like the duo. I think it was a dwarf and the tiefling.
Oh, Braytek.
And Vala Maldoran.
Yeah.
No, Mala Valdoran.
Mala Valdoran.
Yes.
Of course, legally distinct.
Completely different character.
Obviously, yeah.
Because wasn't it Greytack, not Braytack?
Oh,
yes,
sorry.
that's right. Yeah,
great.
Greytack.
Yeah, you're right. I would have liked.
You guys never got to meet his brother, Blue Tack. I think he works for Velum's paper company.
The blue tech and the gray techs were all taken out when the commandos came along.
Speaking of Stargate, did you guys know that like on Pluto TV, which is just free streaming with commercials, there's a Stargate channel?
Oh, is there a Stargate channel?
It just runs SG1.
There's an X-Files channel, which I have tuned into multiple times when I'm working from home. I'm just like, X-Files. Here we go.
That's sick. I actually kind of like, this feels like a fucking ad. I wish it was. I actually kind of like Pluto TV for the ads for some reason.
Feels more like TV.
It just feels like I'm watching TV again, which is not something I ever thought I would miss.
Yeah.
And watching actual TV feels more like I'm watching YouTube and getting interrupted. But for some reason on Pluto TV, it feels right. And maybe it's just because I'm watching like older shit that was made more with
and you're expecting a commercial. And
and
they put them in where they should be.
I think I watched like Pokemon on Pluto TV, and it was just like, oh yeah, there should be a commercial here, 100%. On all my VHS copies of it, there's fucking commercials.
yeah. So, yeah, go check out Stargate SG1 on Pluto TV.
Sponsored. That's awesome.
Hashtag.
No, that I do genuinely also enjoy that. Yeah, I would have been interested to see what ended up with those NPCs, the tiefling and the dwarf.
Me too, but I forgot they existed.
They followed us for a
Every now
bit.
and then I'd
I think.
remember.
Yeah.
The story.
Yeah,
one?
we split
were on a
off
boat
with
for a bit,
them
yeah.
on purpose.
Yeah.
I think when we hit land.
Or maybe when we hit the town, maybe I can't remember.
No, because
It was
we
when
landed the boat and then we were going to the house and we didn't
Yeah.
realize that we wouldn't come out for years.
Yeah.
It was the Ghost Shack where you ruined those kids' lives.
Ruined or
What's your birthday so I can put it on your tombstone to a teenager?
you gotta scare them straight, you know. You gotta set them. You gotta set them in the right direction.
Did you fucking say that?
Yeah.
That's great. What a fucking line. Jesus.
I was
When's
trying to
your
think of
birthday
like.
so I can put it on your tombstone?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I think if someone said that to me when I was a teenager, I would have pissed myself.
That's exactly my thought, bro. I was like, what can I say to these fucking shitty teens that, like, from a criminal standpoint, who just, you know, has killed people in the past, is just like, I'll fucking kill you.
That house was really fun too.
Yeah,
Like
well-
running through all the different rooms and not knowing what was gonna happen and the
Yeah.
floods and the
That ties into the next question a little bit for me. Rooney asked, what would we do different, either because we regretted it, the results, or because we wanted to see another outcome? I would have wanted to go through more doors, honestly. I know why we didn't, because, you know, we're following the story and stuff like that, which was great. But I would have, again, it's like the Critical Role fucking weird ball that they went into that one time in campaign 2.
Oh, yeah.
And Travis
Yeah.
was like, I want to go back.
yeah.
That's how it.
God, Grania.
I feel like that would be a really fun campaign to run itself, as just that fucking house.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, a similar one.
Happy fun body, thanks. Yeah, I just love that so much. The different doors, different rooms, venturing around, and especially like crossing campaigns. That
was super cool.
It was very interesting. No, it was super fun. Other than that, I don't know what.
What's one thing that Arlette would have done differently?
Shit, I had an answer for this earlier.
Okay, Velum.
Nothing. Velum was perfect the entire way through.
You know what? That tracks with Velum.
Yeah.
That super tracks.
We were gods.
Yeah.
We were gods.
I felt like I was destined to become something great. We were gods.
Yeah.
The other two, friendship.
Yeah.
Did any of that spark your memory? Arlette?
I'm looking. I feel like it was something that I saw in my notes, but no, I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Would have wrote that down.
Maybe it'll come back to you.
Yeah.
2 a.m. What was our... Oh, wait, we answered that. Jesus, where am I?
We skipped the combat encounters, though.
Oh, yeah, your favorite combat encounters.
I kind of already said this.
Oh, Jesus, we did.
I really liked it was like in a desert, but when we were fighting Treesus and then Treesus like split. And we were also... Who else were... I should remember this better, but like there was another Nova there.
Giant
We didn't
Nova.
Trust her. And yeah, that one was really fun. And then the shipwreck in the cave was fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was dope as hell.
I liked the eye fight.
I was
We're like,
thinking...
let's just skip this. Let's just skip all this with some shenanigans. And then we fucked it up. And it was like, well, guess we're fighting eyes.
I feel like if you guys hadn't tried to skip it when you did, I feel like that would have been a fucking slog. I think that would have taken ages to do.
Yeah.
So in hindsight, I'm glad you guys did that.
Yeah, especially because, like, in theory, it's like, oh, Tailspire's 3D. This is so fucking cool. And then you're like, how do I move vertically?
Yeah.
How do I move vertically and horizontally at the same time? And it's just like, there are some things.
Let's stick to 2 dimensions.
Yeah, honest. Sometimes it just is a little bit.
The
Unless you're
third one will be for flavor.
Yeah, playing in person much easier for 3D maps. I still love Tailspire. Like the visual and vibes is very good, but
Yeah, it's an amazing tool.
yeah, sometimes it's just like the tool itself becomes the hindrance of trying to do, even like the night fight, the gold knight at the end. Josh was like, how do I select 2 things again and like try to move 2 things at the same time? And it's like that becomes the hang up of, instead of like getting to do the cool thing that you have in your head, it kind of boils down to the map.
Yeah, it's like the teachers who never bothered to learn how to use the smartboard. But yeah, sure, that can do a lot of things, but you need to learn how to do it first.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go with Josh. I also really liked the eye fight, and like the dimension dooring our way across was just so funny, and then Arlette slowly flying. It was good. Do we have anything else for what would we do differently for anyone? No.
I'll chime in if I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. For Patrick, how much of the greater mystery did you have worked out from the start? What aspects did you work out or throw in as you went?
Well, I had Nova and I didn't have a name for him, but the king were planned out from the beginning. Basically, I knew the whole setup of like you were trapped in a world that the king had trapped him, but then Nova had trapped him in place type of thing. So it was like neither of them could get out of the situation they were in. Other than that, I really didn't know how you were going to get out of it at all. It was just like, this is the setup.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it goes. I was really thinking that much more of the focus was going to be on Silvistead in the beginning, and it just fucking spiraled out of that so quickly.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how. It just happened, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck it, go with it. We're gonna go elsewhere now.
Well, I think it really was like the butterflies, like the danger of the butterflies scared us out of Silvistead, and we're like, okay, we'll regroup and come back, and then we just never.
The fact that we were wanted, like we arrived back in town, and they were like, they've arrested you already.
Yeah,
like,
now
well,
that I
if they
really
fucking
think about
got
it,
us, like I don't want to be here where they got us already.
Yeah.
Like when I think about like the in-universe time, it's like, you know what? Yeah, like you didn't really have that much time to regroup and go back.
Yeah. Classic.
I did
D&D.
remember. I remembered. The thing that I wish we had dug more into was I wanted to know what the rebels in Arborstone were up to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the rebels in Arborstone was the rebel group that Nova and the now king had originally started to overthrow the then king.
Right.
So it was like another mix-up of time. And if you had delved into that more, you would have met the king in a different form. It just would have been the nice one.
Right. Oh, that's dope. That would have been super cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
And I don't know if you would have discovered it was him or not, because he was going by the name Kai or Echo, which were the 2 parts. It was kind of similar to the name Michael.
I think my thought process to get in with the rebels was to cause a big of enough fucking ruckus that we were impossible to ignore. That was my thought process.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. Like, let's just go blow up a wall of the castle and they'll come find us instead.
Yeah, exactly. That was it. That was exactly where I went.
I will say that at that point in time, I feel like I was starting. I did end up getting a little burnt out on DMing in general.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was just like, let's get to the end of it and fight the king.
Yeah.
And the rebels can fuck off.
Yeah.
No,
it is tough.
fair.
I don't know. I was just like, every week I was just like, or every 2 weeks, I guess, I was just like, what do I do?
Yeah. No, it gets, I think that's a part of the reason, more meta level of the podcast, that when I was thinking about what we were going to do next and stuff, I was like, I can figure out a structure for interlude arcs with Tall Tower.
Yeah.
And like, for those times when, even if we are in the middle of a big campaign, it's just like, man, I need like a month off or a month and a half off.
Yep.
Then because it's a lot of work DMing. It's a ton of work.
Yeah.
I just feel like I feel like I was like hit like a creative writer's block type of thing of like, I don't know what to do now, of like I've done all of the ideas and they're not coming to me as they once were, of like, ooh, I could do this, I could do that, or whatever. And then it was just down to the point of, fuck, I need to figure out something. And it was just like, you know what's one thing I could do? End it. Well, I would like to go back at some point in time.
I mean, we made it all the way to 17. Like that in no way was like short shrifted as a campaign. No. That was a full fucking campaign.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I know. On one hand, I'm like, cool, they get to level 17. On the other hand, I'm like, there are those other 3 levels though.
Grayson's
but my God, you guys were fucking hard to manage at the end of that. Like, Jesus Christ.
Grayson calling me out on DMing being a lot to manage, and I just literally the other night was like, what if I did this idea also? I did have so I don't want to spoil too much of this, but our home game for Pirate Borg that we're about to get back to, there's a module that has a score sheet, and I was like, oh, what if we ran this over the summer as like our bonus content, but it's like we take like the Silvistead crew and run that bit with the score sheet, and then we take the Vast crew and run that bit with the score sheet, and then we take another crew of like pals and run them against it with the score sheet and see who comes out the winner.
Fuck off, because that sounds like so much fun. The goddamn bingo sheet alone with Mothership is just oh my God,
completely changed that game.
Yeah. It is so fun because it's a game where you're meant, like, it's meant, you're expected for your character to die at some point in time. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, they should also be on the fucking bingo sheet. So at what point do you sacrifice yourself to get bingo?
Oh God. I lost my train of thought.
On a narrative level, what was the biggest trigger for the events of this campaign? Was it a confluence of little events that just happened to come together, or was this the result of a greater force trying to make something happen? Mostly a confluence of little events. I feel like that Nova and the King were kind of at a stalemate for a very long time. Nova is very old. I don't know how old she is, but she was in Stucktown for a long time. Right. To the point where on a meta level, that's where she gained all of her levels, was in Stucktown. She on multiple occasions killed every single person there, just out of what's going to happen if I do this. She has a bag of holding that has just a limitless supply of blood in it. It's so one of the things that Nova can do is basically like it's like a mixture of waterbending and Magneto level powers. So she can essentially control blood in its form or whatever, but she can take the iron out of it to make things, which does work theoretically. I watched a video about it. If you had enough blood to do it, you could do it, and it wouldn't be too shit. But yeah, in the history of the things that were when her and Michael fought the first tyrannical king, in the big battle at the end of it, she essentially killed a shit ton of people, using like this big, like, you know how she sucked the water out of everything there in the fight, did the water bending thing where in Avatar: The Last Airbending, my favorite character is that fucking blood bending witch that they meet at it.
Yeah, it's super dope.
I fucking love her so much. So Nova essentially had that ability, but used it to take all the blood out of all these people that she killed, and then form this sword that she used to fight in towards the end of it, and blah blah blah. But yeah, one of the things inside of her bag of holding is just a shit ton of blood that she can use in like a Gaara from Naruto way of with the sand. But it was mostly a confluence of little events, just because they were at essentially a stalemate. And that kind of reminds me that Chad and who else was in there? Chad and Ed were in there or whatever. They're fine. They're okay.
I was going to ask if it ever came up.
Just having a chill time.
I like to think that like we always thought about like a going back to it or whatever, because at the end of Null Shore, Nova and her friend were sucked into that portal, and then Ed and Chad jumped in after, I think it was.
Yeah.
And we always talked about going back and doing that. And I like to think that basically that house with Red Eye's house or whatever is where they somehow ended up, and then that's how Maggie got into Stucktown and became Nova.
Right.
At one point in time. Which also reminds me that on the art for Nova, all those symbols on her pauldrons are the actual real life runes that spell Null Shore backwards repeatedly.
That's fun.
Oh, that's
so fun.
Yeah, and those like little silver pieces there. Yeah, I thought that was a neat little addition.
No, that's super dope. Art by Beth Akmilkip.
Thanks, Beth.
Thanks, Beth.
You the Beth.
You the Beth. Simply the Beth.
The
Beth. Better than all the rest.
Bether. That's fucking gold.
Were things in the Silvistead verse always this weird, or did the weirdness get more amped up and obvious because our heroes started poking at it? It got more amped up and obvious because our heroes started poking at it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That stalemate had gone on for so long that no one was interested in making any moves in any way, shape, or form anymore. Like the pieces of the gods that were stuck in the Silvistead verse, they just didn't give too much of a shit anymore until things started to happen again. And a little bit of that was like the King's Guard that you guys were finding, that were going out and investigating these green flashes and shit. So I mean, I guess there was a little bit of them poking around at shit beforehand, but then you guys you guys found the stick they were poking with and were like, how much further can we jab this in? And
the flesh portal.
Yeah, how much further can we put this stick into the flesh portal? And my next one, my favorite question, what was the deal with the beach cats? So I told them about this after the last session because I couldn't keep it in anymore. There are no dragons in the Silvistead verse, the one that the king had everyone trapped in. But there were a few, and one of them, they're not in dragon form. One of those cats was an ancient green dragon stuck in a polymorph version of a regular cat. And if they had followed the cat, they would have found his lair, which is essentially a treehouse that when he went up into it it was basically a tree TARDIS, that didn't actually move. It was just bigger on the inside. But there was a room that they couldn't get to, which was his actual library, which was the Green Dragon's hoard. That they either would have had to find a way to gain access back to it again, or they could have found out that that was just part of Nova's cabin that she had. At the end of it, that like basically library universe that they went into was just the Green Dragon's hoard that she had somehow found access to at some point in time.
That's very fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
And when I know I put you on the spot when I said I summoned dragon in that last fight, but I think it was a missed opportunity for, when we spawned in the dragon, you could have put a cat in its place.
No, I never even thought about it.
That would have been so fun.
That would have been great.
I mean, until you told us that the cats were the dragon spirits that had been polymorphed, I was like, that would have been so funny for you. Like, those cats that you'd seen from the boat.
That would have been good.
Pops up. Like, what?
That would have been so fucking funny.
Yeah,
honestly.
It would have just been like, so like a cat appears, and then all of a sudden it just turns into a dragon.
Yeah,
I'm sure you would have been like, what the fuck is going on now?
Even funnier, it's just a cat.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think I would have gone a middle road as a DM and been like, it's a cat. You can use your dragon stats.
Yeah.
But
it's a cat.
It is a cat.
Yeah.
How many towns could a stuck town stuck if a stuck town could stuck towns? I think all of them.
Infinite.
Basically, that little house, Red Eye's house, was had doors to everywhere, man.
House of Leaves energy.
Big House of Leaves energy. Just a lot of liminal inspiration in there.
Which I dug.
What classes did Nova have? What classes didn't Nova have? The basic idea I had with Nova was that she had little bits and pieces of everything, and originally I had wanted to make like a character sheet in 5th edition and then a character sheet in Monster of the Week for her, and it was basically all just the one character sheet. But I was just quickly, once we started doing the Monster of the Week tie-ins, I was like, nope, this is not going to work out the way I would like it to. So I never really made an actual character sheet for her. I just was just like, here are some spells that she can do. But the idea was that she, in her vast amount of time stuck in Stucktown, learned a lot of different types of magic. And like part of that was what Velum picked up on with the musical notation to the arcane lettering and diagrams and stuff, which is basically shit that Nova figured out and learned how to do because she was stuck in Stucktown for a long fucking time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's the last question.
The last question. Blah. We answered some of this
I
stuff.
have a question for you, Patrick.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Velum took Regenerate as one of his last spells. If he had asked Nova if he could regenerate her arm that she's missing, what would she have said?
Ooh.
Hold on. Let me look up the wording.
Yeah. 1 hit point at the start of each of its turn, and any severed body parts regrow after 2 minutes.
Fuck. What was your question? Would she allow him to do it?
Or like, what would she? Yeah, would she want it? Would she have, been? Basically, how would she have reacted if Velum was like, "Hey, I can help you out if you want your arm back"?
I don't think she would want it back.
Okay.
In my backstory of Nova, one of her turning points was when she first discovered her first powers, which were those green flashes. So in between all the time shenanigans of her getting stuck in Stucktown, this would have been before she was stuck in Stucktown. When she was in Cragben, that was after she had come from Null Shore, and she was there for a long time before she got stuck in Stucktown, and that's where Ed and Chad would have found her, was in Stucktown. But before that, she was in Silvistead, and when she stood up for can't remember his name, I had a Google a sheet of Jamaican
Devon.
Stuff. Was it Devon?
I think it was Devon.
Sounds about right. Yeah, I was fully ready to be like Wagwan Letty for Arlette, and glad we never got to that. But when she stood up for him, when he was attacking the Gold Guard back in Cragben, she held up her arm. Her sword got tossed out of her hand, and she put her hand up to block a blow from him. Stop it, camera. And basically the green flash of energy happened, and she stopped the Gold Guard striking down with his scepter or whatever, and but the explosion of green energy took all of her arm away. Right. And she had already done that rematerializing herself thing, which we did at the beginning of the epilogue there for herself. So she was able to reform her hand, but she wasn't able to do it perfectly at the first of it. So it was kind of like a thing she'd never purposefully fully healed, I guess.
Right.
Speaking of healing that we turned down, not in an in-game sense, but in a meta sense, I was devastated that Arlette didn't get to stay a cryo werewolf.
Oh.
I know.
I saved that sheet that Patrick had taken it from online because the art on it was so fucking sick, and I was like, I just want to add another beast to the internal turmoil.
Well, I was also trying to think on ways to, because you stopped using the sword, right? And I was like, how can I add some more shit to Arlette's abilities? And I was like, she's a cryo werewolf now, and I don't know, maybe it can turn into other things later on or whatever. And it was like, you were healed, and I was like, that's a good story beat too.
Yeah. No, I mean, nobody really wants to be cursed, and it was clearly a curse, and having removed curse is just like good.
Yeah. It's just like, oh well, I mean, maybe if you guys were level 6 or something.
Yeah. But
Yeah. Well, I just got Greater Restoration.
Yeah.
That session or the session before or something.
Yeah. No, it was fun. I don't actually regret being cured of it or anything, but that was a thing that every once in a while I would just see it in my, because I still had the PDF in my Obsidian. Yeah. It's like, damn, could have run that for one fight.
That does remind me of those marks that the Gold Knights put on you guys, the brands.
They kept fucking branding us.
Yeah, and I kept forgetting that they were supposed to stay after the fight until you guys were hit with Greater Restoration, or something along those lines. And every time I did it, totally forgot about it. So,
yeah. Perils of being a DM. There's too much stuff going on.
Always. I'm right now re-listening to the episodes of The Vast for my own continuity purposes. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go back, and what is one thing you would do differently? I would take a lot more notes.
Yeah.
It's hard though. There's really a balance to strike between note taking and keeping it flowing.
Well, I think I would have had more stuff prepared to be able to take notes. If I had one of my favorite things to use are these encounter management sheets where you can put in the monster stats and stuff on it, and then there's an initiative thing onto the side of it, and they're super handy, and I've been using them for a long time. But I mostly filled those out as we were playing, but if I had to have those filled out ahead of time and with some other notes, because I mean, even when I was prepared, really prepared for shit, most of my stuff was just a bunch of screenshots fucking thrown into Word and a few sentences here and there. But even that would have been more I don't know. I find it really hard to do digital stuff while DMing, to take notes on the computer and everything. But if I had to have like shit like that printed out and stuff and actually be able to take notes on the fly, I would have liked to have been more prepared. But I know myself that was never an option.
It is tough, especially like Sinead said, hitting that balance of like taking, especially like in a podcast, taking a note and also keeping the flow going is so tough. Like because I listen to like everything we put out, I hear probably 4 or 5 times, like when we're doing it, and then when I'm like making a pass for editing, like, and then when I'm clipping things, and then I do a proof listen when it gets released to make sure like I didn't fuck up, which I so often I'm like, fuck, and I have to go back and edit something and re-upload the episode. But that embeds a lot of fucking like stuff from all of our games, honestly, in my head, which is a saving grace for me, because again, when I'm running sessions, I barely take fucking notes, because I'm like trying to reference my own notes, or I'll like make a note of something. If I want something, if someone mentions something, I'm like, oh, maybe this will happen this session. I'll make a note further down to, but like my Obsidian runs in blocks of like recap and intro, and then like, here's where we are now. And then I have like the different sections based on the story beats. And then it's all bullet points. Nothing is really like fully written out, because I realized I operate so much better on just having bullet points to like quickly look at something. It's like, oh, here's this section, here's a bullet point, here's my idea, and that's what I go from, and that's to help my flow massively, just to like kind of streamline things for that.
Well, when I go back and look at like those old encounters that I first made when I was working in the Geek Bar, like I said, they're just like a bunch of screenshots and a few sentences thrown into Word, and even that I can still remember what I was thinking about when I made it and how it ran afterwards. And I'm like, wow, I can remember a lot just from having a couple of like really fucking sloppily thrown together shit in front of me.
Yeah.
So
I find it easier, because then it's like you don't get caught up in trying to read everything like verbatim, right? Like you have enough information there, and just fill in the blanks as you go. Yeah,
like I'd have like a few quotes here and there or whatever. Like
quotes are for sure.
And then like a few like, if this, then this, DC, this.
Yeah. Obsidian it takes a little bit of work. Obsidian has these callouts, which I fucking love, honestly, because you can nest callouts, and that's exactly what I do. I'm like, here's the callout header, here's some information, and then you nest a little like if success, and then you nest a little if failure, and you can like pop them or collapse them and expand them as needed. Visually, I mean, again, it's more work to put together, but then visually, as I'm looking through my notes, it's so clean to see the fucking like sections and stuff. Shout out Obsidian.
Rooney, who would love a good flowchart. That's essentially what it is. It's just
a
flowchart of like.
I have not delved into the intricacies of Obsidian. However, I love that when you make their headers, you can always collapse them.
Yes. Yeah.
So I use that in a similar fashion.
Yeah. Well, that's most of my session notes are collapsible sections that I just and like you can have the breakdown of it on the sidebar, which is
the navigation outline. Yeah, that's good.
Which is great. Speaking of like flowcharts in Obsidian, me and Sinead were talking about this earlier, but in canvas mode in Obsidian, for encounters, that's what I do. Is I, much like Patrick, it's essentially the same thing, but I take screenshots. Actually, I've changed it now, but I used to take screenshots of stat blocks, throw them in the Obsidian canvas, and then you can like pan around the canvas as needed. So like I have my canvas broken up into different encounters. Like here's one encounter, here's another, and then I just scroll back and forth. But now in Starfinder have the Archives of Netherus or something as a website, and they have all of the creatures on it. So I just take the web page of that creature and put that into the canvas. It's the same thing, but now I can scroll through and hover over stats, and I get a breakdown of like, this is what this condition means, and which is just handy.
There's a
But
really fucking good site for that for 5th edition, and I can't remember what it is because it's like
5e tools. I think Sinead was just talking about it. Maybe.
no,
Oh, it's not.
Even better. I can't remember the name of it. It's just like a bunch of fucking letters and shit.
Oh.
But it's every now and then when I'm like clicking around on Google, I can find it, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to remember this. And I'm sure I have a bookmark of it somewhere.
Oh, is it
But-
like X?
God.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's like it's purposefully not like a full word, so it's not easily Google type of thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But it has like everything from every expansion on it, and it's just like definitely something that Watsy would be like, no, I don't like this.
Yeah.
5e.tools is similar
That is good, yeah.
and quite well organized.
Ultimate Deep.
Kobold Fight Club is also
Yeah, Kobold Fight Club.
I
used a
used
lot.
Kobold Fight Club so much for Tall Tower,
Yeah.
which was like my first real.
You now have to go
DMing.
back. I found out, or well, you can, but it defaults to like the new version of it. I don't know if it's like something they did when the 2024 5.5 new 5th edition came out.
Yeah.
But you can go back to like the way it used to be, and that's the way that I use it because you can turn it up to deadly instead of just like easy, normal, hard. There's now and also deadly option.
Oh,
And
you, just gotta,
was like,
you just gotta go way over the hardest one.
Yeah, you just
Like,
gotta
Yeah.
constantly
you
live it deadly.
absolutely never.
no, put in like fucking 2 levels higher for the players, and yeah.
It's like if you're an easy, it's like why are we even here?
Oh yeah, it's just like
That's just
fucking-
flavor. That's not even an encounter.
someone throws a bag of cornflakes at your head.
Yeah.
Shit, man, how are we gonna get out of this one?
Eldritch Blast. Super dope. Any more? If anyone has any final questions in chat, maybe, or if we have any.
What type of dragon would Grania be?
Grania, pirate dragon. What's a pirate dragon?
Fuck, I don't know.
Fuck it.
Magnesium.
I just bought a book of
Platinum.
platinum.
No.
In the Dragonlance books, that's the god. He's a platinum dragon.
No,
I think
you're
in
too
D&D,
stupid.
one of the gods is a platinum dragon.
Stupid.
It might be the same one because I think the Dragonlance take place in Faerun, or they're
Yeah.
in the same. It's been a long time since I read those ones. but
Rooney
What's the-
said blue dragon, lightning for fast travel for time.
Oh.
Yes, of course. Timeshare Kitten.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yes.
Paizo put out a tome of like dragons recently. It's super fucking dope. It has like a ton of
Is that
different
the one with
dragons.
gem dragons, or was that a Watsy?
I think
I think
there's an
that's-
actual 5th edition thing, or like an actual Dungeons and Dragons. thing,
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
now.
I looked into them at one point. They're very fun.
Also, our pal Josiah has a shit ton of videos on every type of dragon.
Oh yeah,
And
he must.
They're incredible. They're really good. Really good.
Man,
deep dives.
anytime I see a false Hydra brought up, I'm just like, that came from Josiah, like 100%. Never seen it discussed before.
Yeah. Well, I think that video has like well over 1 million views. So most likely, if
It's
some
such a fun concept.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. It's like it's
And
such a
terrifying.
long game concept too. Like you would have to really fucking.
I think if I were to run Stucktown itself, like again, I would want to do False Hydra. If that was the campaign, it would the end goal of it would be this was all False Hydra.
All
shit.
False Hydra, yeah. It has that Doctor Who the silence vibe to it, right? Like you see something and immediately fucking forget about it. I think about that a lot of how that would even run in a like how would you run that player knowledge versus character knowledge, or would you just like have effects happen to a player instantaneously and don't tell the player or the character what's happening? You know what I mean?
I think
Just-
it would heavily depend on the player.
Yeah.
Like I feel like during like in game, do it as where like it's instant and something happens and they don't know what happened, but then afterwards tell them like, hey, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Or you could have like an entire like I think it would take a lot of work because I think you could have like an encounter happen without them knowing what went on. So it's like you have all the rolls done out and you get the character the player to roll it and they're like, what am I rolling for? And you're like, You don't know.
Yeah.
And then it just happens.
Yeah. Squishy.
Look at those fish fins.
Squishy grind, yeah. Any
Also,
yeah.
I don't have any more questions. I just want to say I keep reading Winter Sleep on your sweater, Sinead, and thinking Sleep Token, and I don't know why.
Winter Sleep Token.
Yep. Token of winter.
I was listening to Winter Sleep recently. Fuck, they're so good. They're so fucking good.
They are. They're great.
Oh, have you seen my ghost?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
See my ghost. See my ghost.
Is that Winter
also,
Sleep?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was one of their early hits.
Welcome to the Night Sky album.
Yeah. Seeing them live, like they're just a band that fucking kills it live.
Yes.
And I am like so biased in this regard, but like goddamn, Nova Scotia punches above its weight for musical output. Like we're just look at us.
Are they from Nova Scotia?
Yeah, they're from Halifax.
Fuck, I did not know that.
Yeah, I saw them downtown here once, and it was a fucking incredible show. It was so good.
I love them, and I don't say this with any lack of love in my heart, but their albums are like, some of them are fairly mellow. Like they're not energy-packed types of songs, even though they have like great builds and great like substance to them. But man, they're an energy-packed band when they're on stage.
Yeah.
And they fucking knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
It was dope to see them again.
Sponsored by Winter Sleep.
Also, I was just looking in chat and people were calling Grania an orca, but that's also another Winter Sleep song.
Hell yeah. Very fun campaign. Thank you, Patrick, for
super fun
putting us
Thank you.
Through that.
Thank you all.
It'll be fun to go back, little one shots or something down the road to revisit these characters or change it up. We de-level and now we're the other version. Wyatt's dead. I guess.
I got excited all over again.
Yeah.
I was like, what class would Arlette be if she grew up in Arborstone and like went to university?
Now we kill rats. Yeah.
Welcome to level 0, bitches. I feel coming from level 17.
But we can dual concentrate.
Yeah.
The
Once
first
we
session.
figure out what that means.
Yeah. The first session is you two have to find Wyatt. I play Winston.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
Wyatt is the big bad.
Wyatt's the big bad. I mean, that tracks for sure. Super fun. Incredible art by Beth. Thank you again, Beth, for the art.
Thank you very much.
The character interactions were super fun as well. Like I don't know, it felt very fun and natural for how the group dynamic played out. But I mean, me and Grayson talk about this a lot. That comes down to the table too, right? Like when you just have good friends that want to play good games, it kind of just all falls into place, which is great.
I do love the dynamic of, trying to pick a team name for the hero group, and it ends up being Arlette and the Doodleys just because it makes sense. Like, oh yeah. No Vox Machina's over here.
Nova Max?
Nova Max. The noodly boys, no strength. Lots of charisma, no strength.
Oh yeah.
Great to talk to.
Great.
Fucking useless otherwise.
IBS, right? The Investigation Bureau of Silvistead, of course.
Yeah.
All the great acronyms.
Yeah.
It was great.
Silvistead Guard, SG1.
Yeah. You even got Malp in there at one point.
Oh yeah, we did get Malp in there. It was the healing kits. Was it medical?
I can't remember.
It's gone. It was the healing kit. Was the Malp.
Medical action, living preventative. I don't know.
Living prevent. That's a knife.
Medically assisted
life protector.
Life preserver.
Yeah, preserver's
living
good.
pack. Yeah,
it's good. It's good. Always delight. Josh, up just as we were having this little call, Josh updated the title of. Do we want to drop it now, Josh?
I saw that.
If you want, yeah, absolutely.
No, you go. It's yours.
Oh, Oh God, don't put me on the spot. So next future series after Tall Tower Interlude is going to be Echoes of the Future. That's all I'm giving you because I'm in the process of building a lot of things right now.
So excited.
Yeah. We did our last episode of Silvistead there, and I was like, oh shit, I should actually start planning some things out.
I should get going.
So,
yeah, I really got to make my fucking character.
Well, we're gonna have a session 0 still.
Yeah. Session 0 next Thursday, I believe, June 4th. Yeah.
Are we doing that live, or is it just us, or what's the plan for that?
We can decide. We'll decide after this, or during the week or something. I think it'd be fun, even if we do it offline, record bits. We can cut it down if we need to.
Okay, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Throw another Bill O'Reilly quote in there.
We'll be planning that out sooner rather than later. And then in the meantime, Sinéad will be running us back through Tall Tower 2. I don't know if Sinéad, if you have
towers.
No towers in sight, much like Silvistead.
I will be honest, I really thought about going with Far Fortress.
I mean, that's great.
And I was like, no, I better not, because then that sets a bad precedent. So.
No, that's very good. I don't know, Sinéad, if you have anything about Tall Tower 2.
Sure, yeah. Maybe we should come up with a new. Maybe I should come up with a new name. But we are embarking on an episodic journey. It's not West Marches, but I kind of took the idea of like you can pop in with sort of whatever characters you want in little like snippets. So it won't be a one shot because who can fucking run a one shot? That's not enough time. But it won't be very long. So we'll have little snippets, but there'll be a thread that we're able to join. But I don't want to drop too much of that because I think part of the fun will be finding the threads and finding the through lines that you can chase. Because I want to give you guys, I guess, a little like meta game on top of the episodes. Yeah,
that's very fun.
We're after having some like brief interludes that can still be connected.
Super dope. Very stoked.
Yeah.
Very stoked. In the meantime,
I cannot stop thinking about my character for it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a wild one.
Yeah.
This whole first party is gonna be. I think it's gonna be
so stupid. I love it.
I think it's gonna work astoundingly well with what you're going to be faced with, which is even funnier.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the character layout or the group the other day, and I was just like, it's so funny to think about. Like, I'm not going to spoil it right now, but there's like, I'm going to say one quote unquote normal character, and then two like, what the fuck else is going on?
Yeah,
it's gonna be good. Again, truly, so fun to have Patrick run Silvistead for us. A real delight. We are wrapping up Mothership Nullstroma. Maybe that'll happen at the end of June near the end of June, when we find an evening that works. To wrap up that supporter only series. Wild. How are we going to end? I don't know yet.
Fun.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna.
Everybody dies.
We gotta end with a bingo.
Yeah, there's another Mothership module, but I think I'd like to
Grand Mothership.
It's called Gradient Descent, and I've been thinking about that, which would work well in like smaller chunks. But anyway, Power Word Judgment we just had. Also, that was wild, and we had some supporter only Power Word judgments that went out. Those were the worst stories alive. They were awful. Stolen characters, and also people just straight up playing other people's characters, showing up to a session to be like, I'm your character now. What? Yeah. Oh fuck. Just it was good. It was a good laugh. That drops on our private RSS feed, or the VODs are available through our Discord. All that good stuff. And more stuff that we'll come up with as we go, I think. As I've been talking, I should have been looking at who's online. I think some friends are online. Hey, look. Our pal Chrono is streaming. 007, I think. That just came out, I think. That feels new.
First Light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll raid over to our good pal Chrono. But yeah, thanks again, friends, for being here. Thanks everyone who tunes in. If you're listening to this, we love you. We appreciate everyone that listens to our shows. It's wild how many people have been tuning into our shows lately. That number keeps going up, but that's more stressful.
I don't find it stressful at all because it just doesn't seem
real.
Yeah.
Can't be true.
Yeah.
What do you, that's like, imagine standing in front of 2,000 people and telling a story is just like,
Yeah.
no.
If we were, I think about this if we were to take those metrics and put them in Twitch, we'd be Twitch partner like level, which is wild to think about. But
2,000 concurrent viewers every time you stream is enough to live off of for one person.
Yeah. Well, like over the month would be concurrent, which
that's enough to call it a fun hobble.
fun hobble. No, it's unreal. And we appreciate you tuning in to listen to what we do. And you can support our show and help us increase the quality of what we do, whether it's through the art that we get or, the microphones, other things, equipment when a computer dies, all that good stuff. No, it's unbelievable, truly. But yeah, we'll raid over to our friend Chrono, and otherwise we will see you all later on. Goodbye.
Bye. I love you.
Good night. Goodbye.